Your Credit Matters brought to you by RSRDebtFree.com, RSRDebtFree.com. If you can't pay your bills off in the next 2 to 3 months, that's unsecured debt, credit cards, unsecured loans, autos are secured, but I in any event, just everything except for your mortgage and your private or your public student loans. Can't pay those debts off? RSRDebtFree.com. Let's take a look and see if we need to do a debt consolidation loan or maybe debt settlement with our friend Chris Corrales. We've been talking about that for some time now. Lots of folks are getting helped with that as we go through and see where we are. Can I fix my credit in a week is the subject. The short answer, in most cases, there is not an instant fix for improving your credit score. Building, improving, or even repairing credit takes time. Your credit score is like a snapshot that lenders use to determine your financial trustworthiness. Whether you're applying for a loan, a credit card, or even renting an apartment, your credit score plays a crucial role in the decisions made about your financial future. But what if you're in a pinch and need to improve your credit quickly? Can you fix your credit in just a week? How often do you check your credit score? I do it every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. I pay for a service. Cleanall3.com is the one I would recommend, cleanall3.com. Or you can go to myfico.com. Just because I've used it for so long, I go to myfico.com, and I get an update every time my wife or my credit changes or there's an update to a report. I watch it so you don't have to. What does that mean? Well, I understand now when there's an inquiry on my account, what does that do to my scores? When my credit utilization changes, what does that do to my scores? So I do all of that stuff and I play with it a little bit to see what's going to happen. But here you go. How often do you check your credit score? If you have noticed in the past how long it takes your credit score to update, the credit reporting process is another reason why it would take longer than a week to update your score. It takes a while for lenders, banks, and bureaus to record your activity. Here's what you should consider about the reporting process. Number one, there are consistent reporting periods. Creditors typically report your account to the credit bureaus at the end of each billing cycle. That'd be the statement closing date or the billing closing date. This means that any changes you make to your credit behavior, such as paying off a credit card balance or opening a new account, won't immediately reflect on your credit report. Instead, you'll have to wait until the next reporting period for these updates to be included. That's why I've been telling you, watch the video, rsrccpayment.com, rsrccpayment.com. I show you exactly how to do this to maximize your credit scores. Number two, the bureaus need time to verify your information. Even when creditors submit information to the credit bureaus, there is processing time involved. The credit bureaus need to receive, verify, and process the data before updating your credit report. This process is not instantaneous and can take several days to weeks, depending upon various factors, such as the volume of information being processed. Additionally, the bureaus have specific schedules for updating credit reports, which may vary depending on factors like the bureau's workload and the frequency of data submissions from creditors. Number three, there's a lag between your credit report's update and when your scores updates. Even after the credit bureaus update your credit report, there may still be a lag before your credit score reflects these changes. This is because your credit score is calculated based on the information in your credit report. While some credit scoring models may update more frequently, others may only update periodically, resulting in delays in your credit score reflecting these recent changes. I will tell you that cleanall3.com and myfico.com, those are pretty much instant. Your scores are not saved anywhere. They're generated from the algorithm when they're requested. So going and looking at those two, cleanall3.com and myfico.com, you're going to get the benefits there. Number four, not everything is strong enough to impact your credit score. Your score may not change significantly if there hasn't been much recent activity on your credit accounts. For example, if you haven't made any new credit applications or incurred new debts, your credit report may remain relatively unchanged. The reality of fixing credit, while some changes to your credit report may occur relatively quickly, significant updates to your credit score typically take time to reflect accurately. It's essential to be patient and to continue practicing responsible credit habits while waiting for your credit score to update. While you may not be able to fix your credit in a week, there are some strategies you can try to start improving it immediately. rsrccpayment.com. Always try to pay your bills on time. Pay down credit card balances. Check your credit reports for errors. Become an authorized user. Might help your score. Report rent and utilities. Sometimes that'll help depending upon what you're looking to do. And patience. Now, there are some options. I will tell you, there are some options for what's called a rapid rescore. Rapid rescore does allow us to make sure your balances get to a certain level, get a letter from the bureaus, and get a rapid rescore done. So that is something that there is a possibility